Hey folks, welcome back to the Vegas Don channel. We're here in just south of the city of North Las Vegas, in what I guess would be Las Vegas proper. There's a school to our left here. This is, actually I can't tell what street this is because it's all Weaver, maybe? It's all like faded out and stuff. We got a lot of similar looking homes in here. Little area, and you can see the Strat Las Vegas Strip is all up there beyond these dumpsters that line the roadway here. Temperature right now is about 117 degrees Fahrenheit outside, or about 47 degrees Celsius, so it's no wonder no one's outside right now. And those that are have got to be miserable. An ambulance there, call for medical service, undoubtedly. A lot of pigeons up here around these open dumpsters. That's how they get their sustenance. So we come back up here to H Street for hotel. We will make a left here on H Street. Wait for this Jaguar to pass. Buildings here on our left. West side of the street. Here along H Street for hotel. As well as some stenciled building numbers here on these buildings, it looks like. And another church. As we come up here to the right at Lake Mead Blvd, a major east-west artery here. Throughout the entire valley, Las Vegas Valley. West Side Oasis is what that's called there. We're going to make a right here on the East Lake Mead. And heading eastbound now on West Lake Mead Boulevard here in the city of Las Vegas. This would be Las Vegas, but North Las Vegas on the north side of the street here, I believe. Oh wait, no, we're on Lake Mead, so that's north. So this should be, yeah, this should all be the city of North Las Vegas. But the streets aren't blue, so I'm not exactly sure. If you happen to know where these lines are, these tricky lines between the city limits here, drop a comment in the comment section as we come down here to D Street, D for Delta. That home there that's boarded up. Holland Avenue. Alexander Avenue. We'll make a right onto Alexander. Looks like someone tagged this little Corolla here on the other side. That's a shame. Another boarded up house there. Make a left onto Holmes here. Some mattresses sitting out on the street. This is a Saturday. Don't know. I haven't seen any trash trucks around. Bowman Avenue. An old Benz there, S320. Has the little V6 engine in it. Frederick Avenue. We'll make a right here onto Frederick. A lot of bars. Bars on windows, bars on doors, bars on walls out in front of these homes. Street, and we'll make a right because that's all we can do. That house has a little stone facade on it there. We got a pedestrian right here in front of us. Old Caprice Classic there. Looks like it's missing a driver window. Bowman Avenue, more bars on windows. Alexander Avenue. Make this stop here. don't think there's any HOAs here that would prevent such a thing from happening. Car up on jacks there. And we will make this right onto whatever street this is. It wasn't signed. Deborah Street. This is Casper Avenue. Casper with a K. That looks like an old pool table just sitting out there. Huh. Get over here. Back here to D Street. And we'll make a right on D Street again. Go a little further down. Make a right here to Holland. On Holland. Take you west here on Holland. Had a lot of folks drop comments and say this area looks like Phoenix or LA. Would stand to reason. Phoenix is 300 miles away. LA, depending upon what part of town you're going to, downtown LA is about 270. So, a lot of the old style architecture being used. Throughout the southwest here. And downtown Las Vegas there in the distance you can see the Circa. Come back up here to Alexander. And this is H Street here. Langston Hughes, author, it says. In brown. I'm not sure if that's just a historical marker or if there's actually any connection to Langston Hughes here. Stencil number there. Oh, goodness. That came out of nowhere. On-street parking, I gotta be careful because you can't see around these cars. Old Mitsubishi Lancer there, and there's murals lining each street here. Joe Lewis. Make a right here on the Doolittle Street. Show you more of the murals here. You know, there's glass here. I don't want to get into the glass. Nice looking wheels on that Maserati. And he is, I guess, backing into a spot. The right here onto H Street once more. Head back south. Wanted to show that artwork. Got some political ads here littering the sides of the road. A bunch of junk from people who are not going to do anything for anybody but themselves. And their campaign donators. Cedric Creer. Got a few ads up here. We come back here to Owens, and there's produce, meat, grocery, discount liquor, poker, all of that under that one roof with very few windows. We'll make this right now onto Owens. This is where Owens goes into a divided highway, becomes a divided highway, or not highway, but roadway. Harrison on the south side and Owens on the north side. As we continue now westbound on Owens Avenue towards the west side of Las Vegas. This is all considered to be Northtown here, North Las Vegas. Most locals, when you talk to them, hear more littering on the side of the road there. They will tell you that this area is Northtown. Crystal Light, that's it. As we come up here to Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard on the west side of town. This used to be Old Northwest, but with the growth of the my wife, who is a native here, informed me that with the growth of Centennial and Sky Canyon and all those areas up north, Providence and far northwest, that this area is still considered to be Northwest. But that area up there is also Northwest, but it really goes by the name like Centennial or Sky Canyon or something like that. So, and this is Owens. Temperature still reading 117 degrees Fahrenheit out there, 47 degrees Celsius. As we cross over Tonopah Drive. If you've not been to Tonopah, it is a essentially it's a halfway mark between here and Reno, Nevada, which is 450 miles away. And it's a long drive up there. No interstate up there. They want to build Interstate 11 all the way from the Mexican border all the way up to Canada and have it route through that area of US 95 currently travels, but most of it's a two-lane highway, US 95, and you have a lot of little desert towns with a lot of little speed traps out there. Tonopah is one of them, one of those little towns along the way, and they're essentially the halfway mark. It's like 220, I think, miles from here or something. Got some police activity up there on the right. Looks like you may have had someone pulled over. Simmons Street now. So we wait our turn here at Simmons Street. But that drive, it's about, I mean, it can take probably 8 hours. I've heard some people tell me that it's taken them like 6. I don't know. You'd really have to be flying to do that. And those speed limits drop down to 25. It's reminiscent of a lot of the towns throughout the South, where you get the speed limits dropping down through the small towns. They could even have a peripheral attachment to a town and they'll drop the speed limit off. A tangential nearness to the town, and they'll find a way to drop that speed limit down to 25. They're really bad about it in the South. There's a food truck, Pollos Culiacan. As we cross over Rancho, business route US 95, travels diagonally here in the northwest. More churches. I've got a biker coming up, splitting the lane here. It's legal in California, but not here. The only problem is if you're not paying attention to your mirrors behind you and they do that and you happen to try and change lanes and they're right next to you, it's lights out, and that's nothing I want to do to anybody, so this gets a little scary. So we continue westbound here on Owens, and I also ride too, so I'm not in any way bashing bikers. I'm not riding right now because it's 117 degrees, but we got a golf course over here on the left side of us, along Owens. People out there in this heat trying to get in those rounds. Actually, we're now Vegas Drive. Owens turns into Vegas Drive here on the west side of town. I believe just here on the other side of Rancho. It turns into Vegas Drive. Chester Drive. In addition to Tonopah, you've got Beatty, which is about 120 miles away from here on that roadway, US 95, on the way up to Reno. Although US 95 does not go through Reno itself. You take 95A and some other routes to travel over that way. So we come up to the light here at Decatur Decatur and Vegas. You've got, looks like they're building new homes or businesses over there. See all the plywood going up over there. You've got Joker's Jackpot over there, as well as a tire shop. And what would it be without another 7-Eleven? We want to thank you all so very, very much. The new shirts, the new threads, available through our shop and YouTube. Take a look at our shop section in YouTube, our YouTube channel. We also have some sweaters and hoodies and things like that, so check those out. We really appreciate it. And also, if you have subscribed to us on YouTube and on TikTok, it helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining, and always remember, here on the Vegas Don channel, it's the journey. We'll see you next time.